Good morning, crew. What's up? Coach Naki here, Streetwise UAE. So, just doing my cardio, and I thought I'd make a quick video regarding stress and the stress hormone. Now, I just shared a picture on my Instagram about my results, and I was personally trying to hit a target for Christmas, which was 80 kilos, a little bit leaner than I am, and this was just a personal goal for me. Did I get it? No, I didn't. I came close. I think the lowest I got just before Christmas was 82 kilos, and you know, I was set to do that just because I wanted to feel a little bit better, and there was no other reason for it. Basically, just wanted to get a little bit leaner, look a little bit better for myself, and yeah. But in the last year or so, I do realise as well that I've been facing a lot of things in terms of like body issues, men's issues. I think, you know, I have a feeling my testosterone is quite low and has been that way for a while, but I do definitely know about 5 years ago when I was taking PEDs and stuff like that, I fucked my hormones because I never did a proper PCT cleanup after the huge cycles that I was doing when I was younger. So I know I fucked myself, but it's taken me a good part of 4 years to get back to normal levels where I felt good. I was able to have some sort of sexual drive, but unfortunately, I think with the year that we all had, as much as I didn't think I was stressed mentally, I think I probably was, but you know, people hide it and sort of show it in different ways. But yeah, coming towards the end of the year, I was feeling sort of like I did back in the day. No drive, always fatigued. Now, let's talk about the stress hormones and how it can impact just every day. And I'm going to keep it dominant to males, obviously, because I know the feeling. So let's talk about what the stress hormone can do. So like, I know this was a big thing for me, but if you're usually feeling fatigued, you got poor energy, definitely, you know, a decreased libido, and probably weight gain, lack of muscle mass. So for me, I fucking train every day. I train twice a day, and I'm probably overtraining 100%. But you know, unfortunately, discipline-wise, I don't know any other way, and it's pretty shit. I know as I get older, I should be more focused on recovery. But yeah, and that's something I've got to really kick into myself this year. But any of those factors, if you're facing, it's usually going to stem from a poor diet, but then obviously your stress hormone takes over and changes what your body feels too, right? So if you're feeling that kind of thing, probably a good indication of your stress hormone taking over, and you got to start looking into sort of hormonal management and things like that, right? So I did something that I've pretty much never done, and went to a doctor on the weekend, booked myself in for a blood test, and I'll get the results today or tomorrow. So I really was starting to, well, I'm 36 now, still starting to worry about my test levels. Will I be able to have kids still with the damage that I've probably done over the last couple of years? So this was all playing on my mind. And I'll tell you right now, the last 2 weeks, there was times I was leaving the gym at like 10 o'clock and going home and sleeping till like 2 p.m. It's fucked for no reason. My training was being shit, and it's just, you know, I'm not personally stressed. I've got nothing really stressing me out, but all of this was like, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So that was a good key sign, and it sort of woke me up. I was like, I shouldn't be feeling like this. You know, I'm actually eating pretty good. I'm probably eating at about 80% in terms of a whole foods clean diet. So this is the other thing. You need to get that checked out too. You need to really check in your diet. Whole foods, greens, inflammation fighting foods, get it all out. You can Google all this. I'm not going to go through it, the list of foods, but start with that. Get your diet in check, and that's probably going to help your hormonal balance start leveling up. So if you're feeling like this as a male, there's a good chance, especially at my age, you know, over mid-30s, And depending the life you've lived as well, if it's been quite like taxing in terms of lifting, heavy lifting, labour, etc., etc., you're probably going to use it more than the average male, you know what I mean, who's probably sits in an office. But then at the same time, they can go the other way as well, lack of exercise, etc. So do yourself a favour if you're a male my age and you're feeling that way. Probably I'd start with you know, getting your diet in check, and then if you've still got some concerns, go and get your bloods done. I fought it for a long time. I should have got it done a couple of years ago, to be honest, because have felt like this, but I've got it done on the weekend, and the doctor did say, look, there's a whole heap of reasons, etc., etc., and I was pretty honest with him and said I do live this certain lifestyle, very sort of regimented, but still, you know, the last 2 weeks has been pretty crazy for me in terms of like fatigue and, you know, the way the results I'm seeing from training, etc., etc. So, you know, I won't go too much into it, it's boring, but he did say that, look, TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, is definitely a corridor that could be taken for me, but we'll just wait and see what the bloods come back and my hormone levels and see what they're at, which will be interesting. So I'll try to keep everyone updated on that, and let's see what happens. But yeah, I thought I'd just put it out there. I just think it's a topic that most males over 30, 35 don't really talk about, especially going into their 40s. So yeah, stay on top of it as a man, and yeah, look after yourself, boys, because you know, all of this stuff can lead to other things. You know, male depression being one of the biggest killers for us men. So, and low testosterone starts it and sort of spirals out of control for everything else. So see how you go, and yeah, any messages or questions, hit me up and I'll see what I can do to answer them. But otherwise, yeah, jump on the internet, do your own research, and yeah, peace out, guys. Let's do it.